Hey little dude, your tongue's sticking out. You are cute. What's up, my friends? How's everybody doing? We're still in the middle of this weird September heat wave. Yesterday it was 40 degrees. Man, oh man, is it hot. And as you can see here from my little wristband, I just got home from the walk-in clinic. I was gonna do the video this morning on the walk, but I'm in quite a lot of pain today. I have wrenched up my back something fierce. Apparently I've torn a muscle that connects the spine to like the muscle group next to it. I hyperextended my back skateboarding on the weekend, and I haven't slept right in a couple of days. Oh, it's been killing me. Right, P? How you doing, baby girl? Oh, I gotta bend down to come give you a pet. Sorry. Oh, the back. Hold on. There's a dog poop, and I don't want my dogs running through it, so let's go take care of that. We'll go over here to the old poo bag holder, and I think I've shown this to everybody before, but this is our pee area, so the dogs pee here first, then they get the yard. That way we don't end up with a whole ton of brown patches on our lawn. And then our poo bag holder here. So we use the whole roll there. And then we've got our little garbage can right there. So are you the kind of person that leaves the dog poops all over the yard? Oh God, the back. Let me just say that back pain is absolutely insufferable. It's awful. Oh. Okay, we'll tie that up and put that in the garbage in a minute, but I want to get to the video. And today I wanted to address something. I mean, I've addressed this topic kind of before, but worth sort of reiterating a little bit. And that's just how far I see some owners pushing their dogs towards being children. And I really feel like for a lot of people, dogs have become pseudo children now. And I don't mean that necessarily in a bad way. Like, clearly, myself and my wife Chris, we have a desire to raise and love something, right? So, I mean, that's innate in most people. And I think having a dog can fill that void and give you you know, something to care for and to raise and to sort of fulfill that innate desire we all have, right, for child rearing. Because Chris and I don't want to have children. We like our freedom, and for us, raising the dogs are like our children. But at no point do we blur the line. Like, at no point do we actually say, like, oh, they're like human kids. Like, they're kids. They're not kids. They're dogs. They're our pets. And it fulfills a need in us and in a lot of people, but we don't cross the line to actually believing that they are children. And I do think that a lot of people cross that line. There are a lot of people that refer to them as their fur babies, like they're my children, and they treat them like their children, and they talk to them like their children. And I've said this before, that's disrespectful, I think, to a dog, because you're not treating the dog as a dog. You're not respecting it for the wonderful and amazing animal that it is and how cute and funny they are. But again, they are not people. They are not humans. And when you cross that line to thinking of them and handling them and treating them and raising them as if they were human children, you're going to have problems, because that's not what they are. And then really, if you think of these as humans, little tiny fur-covered humans, that's why you have so many problems with your dog, because you're not respecting it as the animal that it is. They're animals. And, you know, they're wonderful creatures, and they're amazing, and they're intelligent, and they're one of the few creatures that we have domesticated to the point that they can live with us. And our dogs travel everywhere with us. We take them to Florida, we take them on all our road trips. So they're certainly our family, but at no point, again, do we say, oh, these are like humans. It's just disrespectful, and then you're not really working with the dog on the dog's level. yesterday it was 42 degrees, and I saw this lady, and she's got a little Pomeranian, and it has a hoodie on. And I said, hey, maybe it's a little hot to have a sweatshirt on your dog. And she said, mind your own damn business. And I said, sorry, I wasn't trying to offend you. I just noticed that your dog is panting a lot, and it is quite hot out here, and maybe not the appropriate day for a hoodie. But clearly, at least in my opinion, she's more concerned with how cute her dog looks in its hoodie rather than the dog's well-being. It's super hot out, and she doesn't care. She doesn't care that her dog's panting in this hoodie. All she cares about is that her dog looks super cute, obviously. Why else would she put this thing on? It's not too cold, that's for sure. And this is the kind of nonsense that I see that really frustrates me. And don't get me wrong, even as a dog trainer, I don't care what anyone does. It's none of my business. Live your life with your dog however you like. Have whatever rules you'd like. If you want to put your dog into a baby stroller and push it down the street, which I'm sure you have also seen too. I've seen this far too many times. And if you want to do that, well, be my guest. I would say it's not a very good life for the dog, but hey, who am I? Just some guy that's worked with about 7,000 dogs, so what do I know about dogs, right? Anyway, there's nothing wrong with having children, like dogs, as like instead of children. Let me put it that way. I think that for a lot of couples that may want to have a child in the future, it might be wise to get a dog and raise the dog together first. I mean, even Chris and I don't always agree on how to raise the dogs, so this will give you a sort of a window into like what it might be like to raise a child. You'll at least see that, like, well, are our parenting styles the same? Do we have the same sort of philosophy on raising something? Are we going to come together? Is this something we can do together? Are we going to work as a team? Is this a commitment that we're ready to make? And the dog can sort of fill that niche and sort of be the test pilot for a baby. So again, I'm not opposed to a dog as sort of being your pseudo child. I'm just opposed to treating a dog like a human child. That's where the problem comes in. Hi, baby girl. And this is my baby girl, and that's how I talk about her, and that's how I refer to her. But again, she's a dog, and she's a wonderful dog, right, P? You are a wonderful dog. I know. But she's not a human. And that's why I'm successful with dogs, because I understand dogs. I respect them for the creatures that they are, and I treat them accordingly and train them accordingly. And you can call your dog part of your family. That is wonderful. It should be part of your family. It's just when that line gets blurred or crossed from dog to human, that's where there's going to be a problem. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, hey, do what you'd like with your dogs, but if you treat your dog like a human, and then you have a bunch of problems with your dog, and you don't understand why you can't get over those problems, I guess the first place to start is, are you actually treating your dog like a dog? Do you understand it as the dog that it is? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, that's about it for me. They actually told me not to just lie down on the couch, that my back would heal faster if I keep moving, which is what I was planning to do anyway. But they said, you know, get up every few minutes, walk around, go for short walks around the block, and just keep moving, and the back will heal faster, and that is my plan. But for now, my back is killing me, and I want to go lie down on the heating pad for a few minutes and edit this video up and get it posted for all of you to watch. And if you have some comments on this, go ahead and put them down there in the old comments section. Let me know what you think. Maybe you disagree with me. Maybe you think that your dog is a child and you'd like to prove just how human-like your dog is to me. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on dogs as sort of pseudo-children. I have no problem with it as long as you also respect that they are dogs and don't try and turn them into humans. Alright, that's it for today. It's already too hot out. I'm going to go seek refuge in the air-conditioned house with the dogs. But first, actually, maybe I'll play with the hose with the dogs. They love this, and maybe your dog loves to play with the hose too. So let's give the dogs a good time, and then take them inside. And hopefully you took a little bit from my opinion on, you know, dogs as your children. And if you've got some comments, go ahead and leave them down there, and I'll see you in the next video. tea. As you can see, Ollie's not much for the host.